Melissa. In this video, we are going to talk about, can you really make money with a laser cutter and engraver? So here's the thing. This is the XTool P2. This is a large CO2 55 watt laser. So this is meant for small businesses. There's a smaller XTool called the M1, and it has a 10 watt diode laser. That one, I would say you probably are not going to make a whole lot of money with. Reason being, it is slow. And as you know, time is money. So you need to be able to produce things quickly in order to make money. That's number one. You need to be able to scale. That's number two. And this can do both. So this has a powerful enough laser that it is going to be able to cut things like wood, acrylic, etch wood and acrylic, leather, all different types of things. So I'm just going to give you a couple of examples of things that I have done that you might want to consider if you are looking at, can you actually make money with a laser? If you're going to add it to your existing shop, the offerings that you have will be able to definitely be greatly expanded. There's a lot of things a laser can do that a cutting machine or a printer can't do. So let's take a look. So for example, as you know, I'm sure if you're already running a shop or if you're considering one, customization is key. That is where the money is. That is where people are going to pay a higher price for custom things that they can't get somewhere else. So for example, here is a acrylic keychain that is cut with a name on it, and then vinyl is layered on top. So you are not going to be able to get an acrylic in this exact shape for a customer unless you are able to cut the acrylic yourself, or you're gonna have to outsource. And by that time, it takes more time, more money. So this is one way. Custom keychains, definitely a good thing to add to your shop. Now, this is a magnet. So we all know that people love to show their home pride, okay? So magnets, little wood things that you can make it a pin if you wanted. For backpacks, you can paint these. You can leave them as raw wood. This in here is cut, it's scored, and it's also engraved. Okay, so all three of the processes are done on this one thing. So this is going to be a magnet. You can also go one step further. You can use your own photos and engrave your own photos. So again, a little magnet, a plaque, whatever you want to do. So here's an example of some leather. These are coasters. I'm going to grab. Again, you can make any design that you want, but here's one. Again, customization is key. A last name with an established date on there. Those are always going to be great options. Does anybody not love a tumbler? Here's one. It's hard to see. I'll show you a different view, but it is subtle. It is silicone that is engraved, and the top was also engraved. Okay, so this is something off of Amazon. People love to customize their water bottles. They don't want anybody else taking their water bottle. They want a little water bottle that's got a little bit fancy. You can also put tumblers in there. I will admit, I did not do this one, but this is an example of one that you can do. Here is other metal that I did do. This is something that I actually already had at my house. This is a candle, and I just put that design on there. I was practicing. You can see it's not centered, but practice makes perfect, which is why I like to use things that I already have to enhance them while I'm testing. Okay, other things that parents, you guys know, they buy all kinds of things for their kids for school. Customized things. You want to put a name on a pencil. You want to send them a little, well wish on their pencil so people know whose pencils are who. This was all done with the P2. Watches. Again, this is going to be hard to see on this video, but I'll show you a close up. You can take, you can get these watch straps, silicone watch straps on Amazon. Customize them. Put initials, put a name, put just some kind of pattern, and it engraves on the silicone. Christmas ornaments will forever be something that you can sell, especially if they are customized. This is just a regular SVG that I took and put a monogram in the middle, and it was engraved and then cut, okay? Here's another thing, cutting board, okay? This is a regular SVG design, again, that I took and then put a name down here to customize. People will pay a premium. This cutting board, just from Target, okay? Oh, here's another little magnet. Again, home state pride. People love that stuff. Souvenirs. If you're at craft fair and you're selling this kind of thing is hot. Okay, as you know, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, those things are things that people will buy. This is a cake topper. Of course, I just did a happy birthday one, but you can do Mr. and Mrs. You can put someone's name. You can put, their established date. You can put happy 4th birthday, Max, whatever you want to do. Lots and lots. I think that's all the examples I had. Oh, here's another acrylic that I had. This one was the same design as this. It was just one was done in acrylic and one was done on wood. Okay, so this is 3mm wood. This is 3mm acrylic. You can go up to 18mm wood. You can use the conveyor belt and it will go up to 96 inches. Okay, so if you're doing big boards, you want to do big pieces of names people put on their walls, big maps, that kind of thing. There is definitely money to be made in laser cutting and engraving, but you have to be able to scale it. You have to be able to do it, as relatively quickly and as powerful as possible. And with a 55 watt CO2 laser, you are going to have the capability to do that all in a desktop size, okay? So this is going to be a really good option for you. I'm gonna put the links for all of that stuff below. If you have other machines like cutting machines, vinyl cutting machine, a Roland BN20, for example, you can put, start doing things where you put it all together. Okay, so the vinyl here on this one was print and cut on the Roland BN20A and then put with the acrylic. Okay, so there's, again, the possibilities are endless. It really does depend what your customer is looking for, what they keep asking you for, what you have to keep declining because you don't have the ability to do it. If you are finding yourself trying to engrave with a silhouette or a Cricut and you're having trouble doing that because it's taking a long time or it's just not getting through the wood, this cuts with ease and it's gonna give you a lot more possibilities. Now, if you're interested in any of that, if you're interested in checking out the P2, XTool P2 bundles, links below. If you are more of a hobby crafter and you're like, this is just too much for me of an investment, the bundles start around $4,500, $5,000 for this, so just so you know. And then you will also need a filtration system if you don't already have a smoke purifier or something like that. So just keep that type of thing in mind. So if you're a crafter, you are probably going to want to look at the M1, which has a 10 watt diode laser. That is not nearly powerful enough to cut acrylic, except in a few very specific colors, definitely not clear. And it's very slow. So it's going to take you a lot longer to do things than it would with this one. So that's why I don't recommend the M1 if you're running a business, but that one is perfect for crafters. Okay, so I have videos on all of that, and I will be having lots of videos on how to use this, how all that material that I just showed you. I will be offering, tutorials, here on YouTube and on Silhouette School blog, so you can learn, of course, how to use the XTool P2. All right, you guys, see you later.